My name is Hulda, and this is the Miss Kenna channel. Ooh, that was probably really terrible. I don't know why every single time I stop filming for a bit or a while, I feel like I'm still warming up to the camera and I don't know how to be myself on camera again. But wow, it is really the new year, you guys. I am so excited for 2021. I'm so excited for all the things that I want to do, all the things that God is going to be doing. I'm just excited. Like, I don't even know how to put it. I'm just excited. I don't even know exactly what the plans are for this year, but I feel like whatever it is, God's got everybody and everything is just going to work out just like it did in 2020. So, today, I am going to be talking about things that I learned in 2020 that I am taking into 2021 with me. So I feel like everybody learned something different in 2020, right? 2020 has something different for everybody. And today I'm just going to be talking about what I learned. Now, now this year, well, last year I turned 24. And this year in 2021, I'm going to be turning 25, which is like, oh my gosh, like I'm getting old, you guys. I am getting old, and there's just been a lot of things that I have learned. I feel like this has to do with adulting. This has to do with, of course, COVID situations and things that happened. So I think one of the first things that I learned about this year is that family is so important. Like, as I am getting older, like, my family means more and more and more to me than anything. Like, I will do anything for my family, right? I would go the ultimate way. I would make the sacrifices. I would, cut ties with people. um just to be good with my family. And I think sometimes this is like dangerous at the same time, but I feel like at the place that I'm at, it's pretty healthy where I love my family and I'm trying to include everybody in my family because most people in my family live in different parts of the world. So I can't even contact people in my family, members of my family at certain times, certain days, because what is maybe just the time they're sleeping or, just the time they're waking up. So I don't know, this year I'm trying to include and be in contact with everybody that I know of that is in my family from both my mother's side and both from my father's side. So family is important. Family is key, and yeah, that's what I'm really learning. So I have gained this tolerance where I will do everything to keep my inner peace, inner wholeness, and outer as well. So if I have to take myself out of certain situations, if I have to say goodbye to some certain people, I will, because I don't want anything to interfere with this. Okay, the inside of me and the outside of me. Like, I've just gotten to the point where I'm just like, I need my peace. I need my peace. And I will do anything to find or to create that inner peace so that I am whole. Like, so that I am whole within and without, if that makes sense. So another thing that relates to keeping my inner peace and my outer peace is realizing that there are certain friends that are toxic. Okay, staying away from toxic friends. Okay, staying away from toxic conversations, staying away from people that do not contribute to my life. Okay, so I'm not saying if you are not giving me something, that I'm not going to involve you in my life. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that the people who are in my life right now are either contributing to my spirituality, getting closer to God, helping me learn things about, finances or things that has to deal with, the future. I feel, or with school, or, with, I don't know, self-care. Just, I feel like the people who are involved, who are my friends or people who are close friends with my family and really close to me, I feel like they contribute to me, and I'm starting to realize how much they contribute to me. And I want to have new people in my life who continuously contribute to me. And so I really strongly recommend, like, look around you. Like, who is not contributing to you? Okay, who doesn't genuinely love you? Who isn't genuinely pouring out into you? And so I think that's really important. And I'm learning more and more who those people are. And another thing is cutting people out. I think I mentioned before, cutting out toxic people. So this year, it was the hardest year, I would think, in terms of friendship for me, because I went through a period in time where I just had to cut some people off. People whom I thought were going to be in my life forever and ever, you guys. Like, I mean, forever and ever. I had never imagined that I would live or go a certain period of time without these people. I felt like I had to cut people off. You guys, I just ate and I just needed this cranberry juice to cleanse my palate. But basically, yeah, I had to cut off some people that I had been very close to before, but I realized that being with those people led to drama, toxicity, a lot of anxiety and stress in my life. And I realized that when I cut those people off, I just felt so much peace. Like, I'm just like so happy. I feel less stress. Like, I feel like there's good stress and there's bad stress, and they were just giving me bad stress. And so I just had to literally eliminate those people. You get what I'm saying? And it's very hard, let me tell you guys. Like, it's hard to eliminate people that you have envisioned being a part of your life, and you never thought they would leave out of that picture that you had created for yourself and that person. I think it's hard. And so, yeah, I'm just learning that I am just assertive, and that's how you need to be in this new year. In 2020, you need to be assertive. Like, even the Bible says, let your yes be yes and let your no's be no's, okay? Like, let that person in your life know it's not a maybe, okay? It's either yes or it's either no. Like, be assertive about who you want to be, who you want to have in your life, and why they need to be there. Just be assertive. You guys, I try to use our natural lighting, and I feel like the light is just going down. And it's only like 3 p.m. Anyways, I'm still going to keep using the natural light. Another thing that I have also learned is that God really listens. You guys, God listens. Even if it's just that little whisper, you talking to yourself or expressing a concern, God listens and God answers too. Like, there has been a lot of things that has happened this year that I just felt like it was God's grace. Like, it was God's grace. It was God's timing. Like, God was just listening to my heart. God was listening when I was just alone talking to myself, expressing concern about certain things, certain people. Like, God just listens and God answers too. And God also confirms things, okay? Like, this is also something I learned this year. Like, you don't just pray to God, right? And he answers with one dream, or he answers by a conversation with one person to confirm something to you. I felt like God confirmed things sometimes 3-4 times to me about whatever I was praying, whatever my concern was about. And so, wow, like, I know it's really simple, but God listened and God confirmed. Like, period. 2020, that's all I have to say. With everything that was going on in the world, I felt like there was always covering. There was always evidence of God's goodness throughout those times. And even now, because really COVID isn't really over, the pandemic isn't over. Like, the US just got out of like the second lockdown, whatever you want to call it. And just this Monday is when things opened up again. So I feel like there is just evidence of God's goodness all over my life. And like, I don't know how to express that, like how grateful I am. I just think and I just say to God, like, God, I'm not doing anything different, any special than any person, but yet there's so much covering, so much grace, and all I can say is just thank you. And so this has been a year where I've just been so thankful for everything. Like, be thankful for the house you live in. Be thankful for the bed that you get to lay your head in. Be thankful for what you eat, what you drink, what's on your back, the clothes that you wear. Be thankful for everything. And that's something I have learned. Like, be thankful. Even when somebody gives you $1, don't be like, it's just $1. Like, be thankful. And I've really learned to be thankful this year for my life. There were so many times, you guys, where I felt like I was surrounded by, tests and tribulations. And I felt like I was only able to conquer and be here with you guys today, because there was like two different times where I could have caught COVID, you guys. And God forbid, some people are asymptomatic, some people are in the hospital, can't breathe, or on a ventilator or something, a machine is breathing for them, depending on how COVID is affecting, the person. And some people have, of course, died. So I felt like through grace, only through grace and the love of God, I am here today making this video alive, as if nothing had ever happened. And so that is the things that I have learned in 2020 that I am taking into 2021. Now, I think earlier in either mid or earlier December, I had a comment saying I should make not make a vision board. No. There was a comment from one of my subscribers that, what are my plans going to be in 2021? And my simple answer is trusting God. Okay, trusting God with my whole heart, and serving him like through my full understanding, because I felt like there were a lot of things. Like, I created a vision board, okay, for 2020, and I felt like God just rewrote that whole plan, that whole board. There were things that I wanted that God has definitely worked and has definitely allowed to happen. But I felt like this year, I don't need a vision board. I'm not creating a vision board. I don't exactly have like specific plans. Like, January, I want to get this done. February, I want to get this done, but I feel like, I feel like I do have goals, but I am going to leave them to God through, of course, prayer and fasting and constant communicating with the divine. I feel like this is what I ought to be doing in this new year. So I have plans, but I don't have plans. And I know that doesn't make sense, but like, I have things that I want to do, but of course, if God allows those things to happen, then, thank you, Lord, for letting my plans occur. But I do not have any that I really would like to share on my channel, or would like to share in general. I just feel like I'm going to keep my goals to myself this year. And if they happen, it'll be confirmation to me, that these were my goals, these were my plans, and God had listened and God had answered. So that's where I'm going to leave that. I don't know if that's like a sufficient enough answer, but I think it's sufficient for me. So thank you guys so much for watching this video all the way to the end. hit that subscribe button, and of course hit that bell notification so that every single time I upload a new video here on my channel, you are notified. And of course, give this video a big thumbs up. Okay, bye guys.